What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Final Fantasy 1. So last time we finished our first proper boss battle with Astos, King of the Dark Elves. So he turned out to be pretty mean and pretty green. Definitely not someone I'd want to meet down a dark alley. But he was a fun battle because he was our first proper boss battle. So we obviously also fought Garland in the Chaos Shrine. But in that particular case, we had not really gone through much of a dungeon to get to him. Whereas in the case of Astos, we had to go through the Marsh Cave before we got to him. And he was reasonably tough in comparison. I say reasonably because we actually still defeated him pretty easily. But yeah, he definitely felt like much more of a build-up. So he stole the Crystal Eye from Latoya. And we need to get the Crystal Eye back to her, and then presumably she's going to get us a potion for us to heal the Elven Prince, who seems to be in some kind of trance or sleep. And then presumably from that, we're going to get the Mystic Key, which shall allow us to open a whole bunch of locked doors in the various dungeons and castles around the world, which we couldn't get into before. And somehow that is going to help us with our main quest. I'm not sure how. There's still some stuff in the Dwarven City that we need to figure out what to do with, because there were some items that they wanted, but we haven't come across them. One of them was nitro powder, and the other one was, I think, adamantite or something. So we need to track those down, but I haven't figured out where to get them yet. So we'll just kind of see where the road takes us in typical adventurous spirit. So just looking at how much money we got. Wow, we got a lot. 13,254. My digits are off. So while we're here, let's see what spells are worth buying. So we've already got Fire and Thundara for Arael. I reckon between Fokara and Hold, I don't think I need particularly either one of them. I doubt I'm going to use either of these, to be honest. I feel like Fire and Thunder are much more worth saving magic points for. But let's think about it. We could potentially paralyze one enemy. That'd be more useful for a boss fight, I guess. Fokara would more likely be useful if there are a bunch of enemies that are hard for us to hit. But that'd have to be a lot of them for it to be worth it, right? Yeah. I feel like I'm not going to use either of these, but if I have to pick, I feel like Fokara is more likely to be used, because probably if we have a big, like, boss enemy, then we're probably not going to go wasting hold on them anyway. We're just going to focus on, like, buffing up our our party members, and then using, like, Fire Thundara if we do. So Fokara might just be more useful if we encounter enemies that we can't actually hurt. But it might be more worthwhile to use, like, a single target version of that. Honestly, I don't know, guys. But it's 1,000 and we do have lots of money now. So you know what? Let's get it. Let's get Hold. Just in case there's a big boss that perhaps might be vulnerable to that. I don't know. I keep oscillating between Hold and Fokara. In which case, that's probably a sign. Don't buy it. It's not worth the money. Let's head to the white magic shop at level 3 and see what we can pick up. So we've definitely got Cure already and Heal. Our choice is between Diara and Nullblaze, and I think Nullblaze is probably the better one to get, because we would be well served to protect ourselves from fire if it becomes relevant, but not necessarily needing Diara, because Dia already does a lot of damage. There might even be more powerful versions of Dia out there. I don't know what's after Diara. There's probably a pattern to this, because it was Dia and then Diara, and it was also like Cure and then Cura and Thunder and Thundara. So there's probably going to be a name for something more after that. But that's it for the level 3 spells. Let's quickly grab our level 4 spells. Okay, I think white magic is a good place to start. Poisoner was very useful. Keeping in mind these are 2,500 each. Null Frost is almost certainly useful to protect us from ice damage. I don't know if we need that urgently, though. That's the only thing. I don't know. Is silence needed? Perhaps if they silence our black mage, because we don't want him to get silenced. Whereas fear, I don't know if we would use fear, because if enemies are going to run away, we're not going to get their experience or their items. Probably be better in that case just to run away ourselves, right? So I think Null Frost for sure. And then Vox is a good call just in case they silence our black mage. And then let's pop over to the black magic shop. What have we bought here? We bought Haste and Blizzara. So we can buy one more. We can either turn enemies against each other or put one of them to sleep. The problem is, sleep only seems to work for one turn. Unless I'm wrong about it. And I didn't see any animation for it either. Might be better to use hold rather than sleeper in that case. I'm sure someone's done the min-maxing on which abilities are most useful. Confuse might be useful if you have a lot of enemies, but then you might as well just be casting these other ones, so... this is tough. I feel like you definitely want to save Haste and Blizzara for other circumstances. But Haste and Blizzara are very unique, I think, to certain circumstances. So Sleeper might be the best one to get. I think it's probably worth it. Because General Sleep was not necessarily worth it. In which case, one target sleep might be useful, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I'll leave that one on the drawing board for now. I think we've already bought basically everything we need, but let's just quickly sell everything we don't need. So just having a look at this. We definitely don't need the dagger. And we don't need the broadsword. The extra broadsword, that is. And the extra copper armlet can also go. In which case, now let's have a look at what we could buy. That might actually be useful, because we don't want to buy things we're not going to use, right? So antidotes, I definitely bought way too few of these. So I'm going to put this at 14, I think. Which will balance out the 6 we have, take it up to 20. Then we got a nice, good buffer. And we definitely need more ethers. I think we can go up to 20 of these and be comfortable. This is just in case dungeons get deeper, because what I was panicking about before was that, you know, we had all these ethers, but we only had 10 and we needed about 5 of them for one character, which is not great if you're like stuck in a very long dungeon. So having 20 is a good safety net, and then we can always come back to the surface to use more tents. So we'll take the tent total up to 5, so it's a bit more comfortable. It doesn't do a lot, it doesn't totally restore magic points, but it's better than nothing. Although I do believe later on cottages might be worth getting, but we'll see. I don't think we're at the point where we need cottages, so we'll leave it at that. We got now 4,500 to spend on other random things. So let's head off again on our quest. This time, hopefully making some significant progress in the story. So we're gonna head off to, well, once we've dealt with these ogres, which we can probably just let our fighters do a lot of the damage on, because they're really gonna kick butt here. Yeah, I think at this point we can basically auto battle things. So we're gonna head off to Latoya's cave now, and we can keep auto battling at this point, I think. And when we get there, we're gonna give her the crystal eye that we found, and then come back to the prince, and then go open a bunch of our mystic key doors, because that's basically the only thing we can do. Because at this point, we really are hitting a bit of a dead end in terms of story. So there must be something behind one of the mystic key doors that we couldn't access before that would be useful to access now. So I think that's definitely the next step. So just recalling in my head all the places that had mystic key doors. There was the Chaos Shrine. There was... Oop, we went past it. There was Castle Cornelia. And... yeah, boy. Getting ambushed by these guys is not nice. There was the Chaos Shrine, there was Castle Cornelia, and there was a room in Astus's castle. There were also some rooms in the Elven castle, and then there were some rooms in the Marsh Cave. So the Marsh Cave would probably be one of the first places we'll visit afterwards. Everyone's getting lots of health here. I hope at some point Arael starts gaining more, that he doesn't stay like this forever. Oh, goodness, it's been so long since we fought goblins. These guys are so easy. Can't believe that I'd forgotten what it's like to fight goblins. Okay, let's head into Latoya's cave. With this awesome music, man. This music is vibing. Where's Latoya at? Oh, there she is. Oh, what's this, my crystal eye? Give it here. Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion. It's the most amazing potion in my entire collection. I hope so. You obtained Jolt Tonic. I hope that potion is as amazing as she says it is, and that it's not like a scam. I can see again. You're still here? Well, I don't need you anymore, so be on your way. You're not as attractive as I thought you'd be. Yeah, I mean... same here. To be honest. Let's just leave it at that. She's clearly a bit in a grumpy mood. Let's have a look at the item we just picked up. Jolt Tonic, a serum to break even the deepest of sleeps. And a crown that shimmers mysteriously. Presumably, the crown and the Jolt Tonic both need to go to the elves. I don't know why I forgot about the crown. I swear that was only useful for Astos, but maybe it's useful for the elves as well. Not sure, honestly. But we'll see when we get back to the elves, because that's where we're headed next. Oh, if I don't run in a circle. Okay, let's head down and around. The drums are so awesome in this song. I'm sure someone's done a really amazing cover of it as well. Oh, even these guys are running from us now. Does that just happen? You reach a certain level and enemies start to run from you? And do you become, like, scary at a certain point? Oh, wow. Frankie's at 310 health. I didn't realize he had that much. I mean, obviously he leveled up. But I guess I just didn't process that he was above 300. What level are we? We're level 16, right? Level 16, and this guy's got above 300 health. That is such rapid health gain. Okay, we got a lot of guys here. You know what? I'm anticipating we're going to be... we're going to be resting at the next town. So we might as well have some fun and just fry these fish with some good old-fashioned lightning. Obviously, they're going to hurt us a lot while we wait for this, but no harm, no foul, seeing as we're going to be sleeping shortly. Oh, look at that. That is so satisfying. Wow. Anyone order some fried fish? Because we're fresh out of sushi, I'm afraid. 112. Okay, seriously, dude. You need to get your health gain together. Like, this is not acceptable. Alright, let's see as we just leveled up. Let's quickly take a rest and then head into the castle. We could also run around the town afterwards and just see if anyone has changed what they're saying about things. Because I'm sure that their tune will change once we've helped the prince. So let's head up into the castle. Oh, great. I literally just rested. Really? No, attack. Don't defend. I don't like these guys, so we're not going to give them an easy time of it. Are cobra venomous? This is a question I don't actually know the answer to. All right, let's find the king. Where is he? He's probably in the throne room. Oh, wait, this isn't the king. This is the prince. Oh, jump in and joy. This jolt tonic may be just what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I will try it at once. Your Highness! Your Highness! He's awake! I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? No, you're awake. You're the legendary warriors. Something tells me I'm not dreaming. I shall heed the legend as it was told to me and my forefathers. The time for me to pass on the mystic key to its rightful owners has come at last. I love how that's part of the prophecy. We'll just give our mystic key, the one and only mystic key, to 4 random strangers who I happen to see at my bed when I wake up. Did the prophecy also tell you about falling asleep? Because it would have been good to know about that too. Oh yeah. You finally obtain the mystic key after hearing so darn much about it. All right, let's see what the healer has to say. Thanks to you, my prince is finally awoken, and you have my undying gratitude. You brought peace back to Elfheim. All right, prince, what you got to say? I'm awake and strong again, all because of you. Thank you, warriors of light. Of course. Now, if you'll allow me to use a treasure room, that would be very much appreciated. Let's just quickly run around and see if anyone's got anything new to say. That's just about the dwarves and them being friendly, which we kind of know. There's these 2 guys that need talking to. We elves are the keepers of the key. When the warriors of light come, we shall entrust it to them. I'm pretty sure we've had that discussion. A foul creature lives in the cave to the west. The rotting of the earth is its doing. I just know it. Was that the Pisco demons? Or is that further to the west? Like in the next continent. The prince has awoken. Thank you. Actually, let's have a look at the map. There isn't anything further to the west. What is he talking about? There were 4 Pisco demons, not 1. Maybe you can't count. I don't know. Oh, we can't even go further left. What was that about? Wait, no. We wanted to go to the castle. Okay, let's go around the right side. Really, we can't go further left? I'm shocked by that. I swear we could do that before, but maybe that was the other castle? They all look the same to me. There's someone here. There we go. The treasure room has been secured at the Mystic Key. Great, thanks for telling me. We can finally go in, yay! The chests contain Mithril Hammer. The chests contain 800 gil, 700 gil, and bronze gloves. Do we have bronze gloves? We have leather gloves. This is going to be good. Oh, it's literally just +1 to defense. Okay. We can't equip fire gloves on them, so that's fine. What were the other things we picked up? We picked up something else. Mithril Hammer. Now, who can use this? The White Mage. Right. Let's do that. I think Robyn would definitely benefit from a higher hitting hammer. Of course, Robyn is already kind of a badass. It's really just Arael who's not pulling his own weight. Okay, so that's it for our first Mystic Key room. Rookie Treasure Hunter, look at that. Is that... Is that 10 chests? I thought it opened more than that. The prince is awoken. Thank ye. Thank ye. Of course, all in a day's work. Let's quickly sell what we just dropped. We want to sell the hammer and the leather gloves. And let's just quickly sort our inventory so it doesn't get too chaotic. There we go. Brilliant. And let's just check if there's anyone in town worth chatting to. You're a sage that foretells the future. Can you tell me anything useful, like what to do next? Right, so I take it the time is not right then. Very useful. Weapons and armor made of mithril are sturdy and powerful. You should give them a try. You'll be surprised. Well, we'll find out when I get to try it. Legend has it that an airship. An airship? Ooh! That sounds cool. Like a blimp. A vessel that can sail the skies is buried somewhere. You don't want to tell me where? I don't want to go digging all across the globe. It'd be such a huge waste of time. You've defeated Astos and brought peace to Elfheim. Yes, I have. Thanks, Captain Obvious. The prince is awoken. Thank you. Yes. Do all of you just state the obvious? Must be those finely tuned elven perception skills I hear so much about. Yes, the prince has definitely awoken, that's for sure, but thanks for confirming it. Okay, I know I'm being incredibly sarcastic right now, but it is kind of funny when you think about it. All right, so we're going to head off now to the marsh cave. So let's save before doing that. I kind of like having the big map open just because then I can kind of see where I'm heading and, you know, make sure I don't get lost in any dead ends. But obviously, you know, if we're exploring a place, I'm going to try and keep it small at the beginning, but we've kind of been this side before. So I'll keep it as big as I need for now. Man, poor Arael really takes a beating. Do, 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 do. Okay, I should really stop singing to things because I'm not a great singer. Let's head down this side. Do I need to do any special attacks on these guys? I think we can handle them. The most they can do is paralyze my weakest fighter, which is not a big problem. Except we do need to use Cure on him. Cure is here. Although I am tempted to start using potions on him because potions are pretty cheap. They're about 50 apiece. I don't know. I don't know what's the most efficient use of resources. But anyway, we are basically here. Oh, I was gonna save outside. Let's do that. Be smart about it. I know I just saved, but I think let's save now that we're actually here. That'd be the smart thing to do. And let's head in. So, we don't need to head up to the top, I don't think, because we didn't find any chests there that we couldn't get to. So we just want to head down here to the right. So we'll do that. Now, seeing as we have an opportunity now, we might as well try and figure out how to hurt these guys specifically, like what spells they are actually vulnerable to. The green oozes we couldn't hurt physically. I don't know about these guys. We're about to find out. Fire, maybe? Oh, they are vulnerable to physical attacks. So you can't just attack gray oozes normally. Okay, well that helps. Basically, it's the green oozes you gotta worry about. Or green slimes, I guess. Which is such a stereotypical RPG enemy. Shadows! I don't think I've fought you before. Who knew my shadow would be so terrifying? Okay, what do I do? They look undead. Do I need a special spell here? Let's use Dia. And seeing as we have a lot of ethers, let's use fire. Just because I don't know what's going to work against these guys and I don't know how tough they are. Oof. That's not doing a lot. Wait. Why is Ryco like going all gangster style with those sunglasses? What? Okay, they are undead. They got damaged from Dia, but what is going on with Ryco? Dude, those sunglasses were the best, and he's not even wearing them now. I'm so confused. What was that about? Did he just like get super cool after being hit by those guys? Man, he just got like a sense of style out of nowhere. That's brilliant. Okay, we need to head down and to the right. So let's be efficient about this. Okay, werewolves. What is the best approach to werewolves? I think it's probably just attacking them as normal. Let's see if our fighters can do enough damage. Ah, yeah. Yeah, okay. These guys are not even a threat. It's basically the poisonous enemies and the undead ones you gotta worry about. Like these guys. Okay, I think focus our fighters on those two. And you can cast Dia. And you can cast Fire. Now, hopefully, this should take them all out. Oh, 7 hits. No, you paralyzed him. Wait, I thought he was vulnerable to fire. What happened? That was weird. Okay, well, one more hit ought to do it. Lethal hammers don't do that much. I thought lethal weapons were supposed to be better. But then again, it is white mage, so should not be surprised. Oh, I forgot we can dash in here. That would save us a lot of time. Okay, let's focus our fighters on the crawler. And you can cast Dia as usual. And you can just attack. That crawler keeps doing so much damage. But hey, at least you can recover from it. No one needs a heal. No one needs a heal. It's amazing. Like, I keep expecting it to be the case that it'll take us several runs of the dungeon to actually have enough strength to defeat the enemies decently, but we've hit a point now where we leveled up maybe once or twice, and all of a sudden, enemies were not a threat. Whoa! Like, okay, attack the blue guys with physical attacks. That's basically what it's saying. I can't believe she did so much damage there. Wait, did we miss that room? Somehow we missed that room. How did I miss that room? That's crazy. Okay, I must have just like totally blanked out about it. Okay, so we're gonna take out that room, and then we got 1, 2, and 3 rooms to deal with, and then we're done. So let's head down to this room on the right. I don't know how I missed this room. Did I really miss it? Or is the map lying to me? No, it seems to be pretty accurate. Okay, gargoyles. Ah, I meant to look you up in the menu, whether you're undead or not. We'll do that after this dungeon. But we actually have enough points to give it a try, so let's do it. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Ah, okay, they're not undead. There's only one way, really, to know what abilities will work. And that's to experiment, so I guess you just gotta keep trying. That's why I was trying out the Thunder spell there, but I missed a bit of that. Cottage! Great! I just found a cottage in a dungeon. It just still sounds so funny. cannot believe someone decided that was a cool thing to put in the game. Okay, we are just gonna punch the living daylights out of these guys. They don't even need 4 hits. Okay, maybe they do. What? Okay, we're gonna need to heal Arael. Oh, with a whole bunch of cures. Ah, we only got 2 of these left. Okay, that's fine. Is it though? I just used up my last dia. But you know what? Fire will work perfectly well, I think. I believe that fire still works on the undead because we fought those zombies in the Chaos Shrine and it worked. Okay, we're gonna have to use a spell here anyway. I'll get you to punch the Grey Ooze. Slice the Grey Ooze. And I feel like Black Widow sounds more deadly. Or deadlier. On your side, everyone could probably do the heal, actually. So why not? Why not? There is no reason why not. And Arael, we're gonna burn him! Burn him alive. And that one spider was just like, no, I know it's coming. It's just such a satisfying animation. Ugh, wow. Our Black Mage, actually, if he had enough magic points, would be seriously overpowered. Whoa! You're not on the map. Do I have to check every room for people like you? This is scary. What is this guy? Hello. I'm very nervous to speak to you. Are you the big monster everyone's talking about? I think so. Crisco Demon! We fought you guys last time, and actually you weren't that bad. So, do I feel a need to even worry about you guys? Let's just do the heal that we were gonna do. And, you can just cast Thunder, because why not? They look like octopuses, so they're probably vulnerable to electricity. Whoa! Never mind, I thought these guys were easy, but they actually pack one hell of a punch. That English was broken. No! No! Okay, I definitely underestimated these guys. I reckon it's time to finally use a Phoenix down. I just hope it works. Arael, it is time to... Are they vulnerable to fire or lightning? Or ice? I think it doesn't matter at this point. So, let's use Blizzara. No, no, please don't die. Please don't die. This is not looking good. Okay, they better like burn now. We need some serious healing after this. What? What? They're immune to ice. They're immune to ice. Why? We are in trouble. We are in big trouble. I think I need the most urgent healing. Without me, nothing's going down. Okay, we're gonna burn them. We're gonna burn them. How are they immune to all this stuff? Last time it was not this hard. It was definitely not this hard last time. Hey, whoa! Arael has overtaken Ryco. That is a sight. How did this happen? Okay, well, you know what? At least we didn't buy these Phoenix Downs. Or did we? I can't remember. Maybe we did buy them. This is a good time for potions. There is no reason at this point not to use them. Yeah, this is why you stock up on potions. Because one day, you're gonna fight a bunch of Pisco demons and you're gonna be glad you have them. Okay, well, at least we did a quick save in case we needed it. What are our magic points looking like? They're still okay, but how is that so hard? How was that so hard? I don't understand. Monsters! More monsters! Really? Don't tell me it's more Pisco demons. Oh, anacondas. We fought anacondas. I don't think so. Okay, these guys definitely have to burn. What magic can we use? Poison, cures poison. It doesn't protect us against poisons. That's not useful. Aish. Can't believe I just said aish without people knowing what that means. In South African TM, aish is kind of just like saying, wow, that is bad. Okay, let's burn these guys. Snakes don't like fire. And we're all gonna get poisoned, I can tell it now. Maybe we should have saved this for later when we were higher level? Maybe the Mystic Key Rooms were designed to be harder. That's crazy. Well, we got a silver... Whoa, what is that? Oh, that's a bat. I was like, what is that in the corner? I'm gonna die. Okay, those rooms were way harder than I thought they would be. Just looking at everyone's health before we do the equip setup of things. No one needs a cure yet. So, let's have a look. Silver Armlet. Everyone can equip it. Wait. Oh, I was very confused. I was like, wait, are there more characters than I know about? But obviously we didn't select a thief or a red mage, but now I understand. Defense 15, weight +1. So let's have a look at what the armor armlets look like. Yes, okay, look at that. Defense +4, weight +1. We're definitely putting this on poor Arael. He needs the extra defense. Wow. Wood. No, Ryco is really not benefiting from clothes, guys. He needs absolutely nothing. This guy is best in his birthday suit. Can't believe I would say such a thing. Okay, let's have a look at the other rooms. We got... I almost want to check that one out, just in case there's another guy in it. Okay, we got basically all of these. The third one likely doesn't have any chests, so we'll check if there's a guy in it when we get there. Okay, gray users are not so bad after those Pisco demons. What? They hit really hard. What's happened? When did this happen? We were doing so well. Legit, we were doing well. I don't understand. Okay, we'll auto battle this for now because we're good. A cure would not go amiss for a little bit though. Yeah, but at least Robyn is getting some good health. Who needs a cure? It was Frankie. I reckon we use this outside of combat. Just because it's more efficient that way. You always get the maximum healing, I'm sure, because I'm sure it's a bit random otherwise. At least based on my experience with Baldur's Gate, which is using a similar rule set, kind of. I mean, this is inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. It's not Dungeons and Dragons. All right, let's head to room number 2. Okay, let's hope we can hurt these guys before they hurt us. Ah! Wow, they hit really hard. Okay, Ryko's gonna need a cure for sure. We are burning through this stuff. Very soon, we're gonna need to use an ether. And basically, there's no other spells that use like a lot of our magic points, so absolutely an ether is the way to go. At this point, we have so many ethers that it's just worth doing this for like the money and the experience points. Monsters, really? I should have quick saved. I should have known. No, not these guys again. We're dead. We're so dead. I almost want to run now. We are dead, guys. We are so dead. We are so dead. We are so dead. We need to punch the same guy, basically, at this point. Oh, crud. We only have one healing spell left. And there's no one who needs a full cure up. All right, we're gonna heal this stuff, and then Arael, you know what? If you die, you die. Let's hit him with some Thundara and hope that it actually does something useful. Please let this work. Okay, that worked better. That worked better. And at least we're leveling up now. And at least Arael is getting some health at last. Antidote. What? That was not worth it. That was not worth it. Okay, but on a legit level, let's heal everyone. Everyone's gonna benefit from this, really, except Ryco. Which is fine because it's a heal spell. So given that it heals 1/3 of Cura, we only need to really benefit 3 people for it to be worthwhile. And it's a Cura that's spread out. Okay. It is time for some ethers. This is why I bought so many. Okay, we need to get your 3rd level up to 5 points. And your 3rd level should probably go up to... we don't really use a single target spell, so it actually doesn't matter. Let's just get it up to 5 so we're safe. And we'll use potions to do the rest of the work. That's going to overheal you. I'm just doing the maths in my head. You're the only one who needs a potion right now because you're not pulling your weight. Okay, quick save there. I can't see into the next room. All right, we'll run around and check if there are any enemies in there. There shouldn't be, but it's worth finding out. We're going to experiment with magic here because I want to see what hurts these guys. Yeesh! They're suddenly hurting a lot. Ow! At least Arael is finally taking less damage than Robyn. He needs it more, way, way more. That silver armlet made all the difference. Alright, let's see if there's anyone in here. Probably not. Yeah, I figured. Alright, it's just more experience for us. Ah, these guys, okay. We have to fight them with spells. Now, would Tia do any damage? I kind of want to know, but I don't suspect we'll find out, really. We've got lots of potions, so we'll just do it once, and if it doesn't do damage because they're not undead, then that's all's good. But seeing as they're vulnerable to magic, I just figure like maybe it's a smart move. So Lazara didn't work against the Pisco demons, so perhaps it's the best thing to try on these guys. Yeah, I figured Dia wouldn't work, but now we know. Trial and error, right? We're gonna have to use an antidote on Ryco. Do we have any other spells that are useful in Robyn's 4th level? Null, Frost, and Vox. So not really. So we're just gonna use Poisona then until we finish it. But running out of Poisona is not an excuse to use an ether because you got antidotes. But at least while we have magic points in that level, we should use Poisona because then we're saving on the antidotes. Okay, we should be able to attack these guys. We should just be able to attack them normally, I think. They're just wolves, but with a bit more health, right? But they might be able to poison us. I can't remember. They are green. So I'm thinking they might. No, they just bite a bit harder. Okay, they don't have as much health. Okay, we can definitely fight werewolves as normal. They're basically just wolves that heal. And it's not even by much, it's 3 hit points. Okay. I learned my lesson. We quick save. Never underestimate the quick save, because there will be monsters. Yes, I knew it. Ah, these guys again. Okay, well, we know that Thundara works against them, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. We could probably use a heal. Maybe not. What magic here would be useful in this situation? They just punch really hard. I don't think that I've seen them do any spells. So... Oh, I've just realized we have one less max magic point per level. Do you reach like a maximum number or does it climb forever? Okay, you don't have any spells useful at this point, so it's just a normal attack, but you can fry these guys. Or you may, I should say. You're allowed to now. Just don't kill Ryco. Please don't kill Ryco. I'll be so upset. Calamari coming right up. Oh, 1,000 gil. That was actually worth it. Hang on, before we quick save, let's cast Cura. Save Ryco from his misery. And no one else needs a Cura, so let's call it there. One thing about this resource management that is a little different from other video games is having to think about the efficient usage of magic points. Because you obviously can't just go healing in any kind of random haphazard way. You have to think it through. You know, so at least, I mean, it does add a certain level of depth and strategy to what you're doing. That's for sure. Having to be careful about, you know, do you use a cure or a cura and who do you use it on? Do you wait until the right time? You know, because if you're going to use a cottage or something just around the corner, you might as well just heal. You actually might as well not. You might as well use your points on someone else. Not that I'm suggesting we use a cottage now. I don't think we're going to need it. Let's use Poisona. And no one needs a cure. You see, we're doing so well. You just got to reach the right combat level. And then you're sorted. We are so overpowered now. It's actually satisfying. You know, if all the enemies were like a walk in the park, then it wouldn't be satisfying. Smart Saver, what have we got? 16,000! 17,000 actually, more like. That's a lot of money. I don't even know what to do with that much money. Buy a whole bunch of cottages. Why not? We can go live in them. I was gonna say, if every enemy was a walk in the park, these guys are not, so I need to be careful. If every enemy was a walk in the park, then it wouldn't be still fun when you actually finally outlevel them, you know. Whereas here, when you outlevel enemies, you finally actually are able to defeat them with ease, and that makes the whole thing worth it. Oh, these guys. I don't like these guys. But they do freeze easily. Are they meant to be like Jello or something? I don't think you can freeze Jello though. I mean, we call it jelly in the rest of the world. I think I just naturally called it Jello. I don't know why. I've never eaten Jello. I've only ever eaten jelly. Oh. Let's sort out Ryco's pains. Why is he always the one who's poisoned? And probably use a cure. That was 105? Or something like that? Okay, let's climb out of here. Ah, tarantula. I don't know why it's just you, but it's free experience and money. I don't know why tarantula has money, but yeah, why has he got money? Okay, as soon as we're out of here, we're gonna check out which of the enemies we've just encountered are are actually like vulnerable to what? Because we don't know, and I should really know this by now. Okay, let's, now that we're out of here, let's not go back in. That was silly. Let's save now that we finished our second run of the Marsh Cave. And let's head back to the menu where we can find our bestiary. Oh, I miss this music. It's always so relaxing. By the way, guys, this is the music player. I don't think I've shown it on here yet. So you have the entire soundtrack, and it's amazing. My goodness, I can't stop listening to it. I don't actually know which music was for the Marsh Cave. Was it this one? It was this one. But this one I love, even though I don't know where it is. Wait, is that Mario? Luigi? What? Yeah, so your main character like walks along the top and then interacts with each one they pass. And if it's one of the party members, then swaps places with them. Yeah, and like you might even recognize some of the characters. They do like these weird random moves from time to time. Oh, that's some mermaid. I don't think we met a mermaid. But yeah, okay. And then like they stop walking and stuff. But anyway, I was just showing you that because it's cool. It's nice that they have these things, and also like a typical gallery and everything, which I haven't even looked at. Warriors of Light A. Ooh, these are actually really nice art pieces. I need to have a look through this. Do we have the whole thing? We have the whole thing. Whoa. Okay, but that's for another time. That's for me on my own. Let's go to the bestiary. So, we're gonna go through them. So, which ones do we have questions about? We're not gonna look at their stats. We're just gonna look at weaknesses and resistances. Oh, we have to scroll to the bottom each time. Okay. Wolves are probably just weak to fire. Oh, they're not weak to anything. Okay. Let's go for the ones we don't know. Skeleton, we know. Let's actually check. Undead are weak to both fire and deer. There we go. Okay, and spiders don't have a weakness. That's interesting. I thought they would be weak to fire. Gygus worms, weak to fire. Okay, that makes sense. Wargs. Werewolves, actually, I'm curious. No weaknesses? Okay. Zombies, as expected. Same with ghouls. Garland, we don't need to know about. He doesn't even have any weaknesses. Cobras, they should be weak to fire. No, what? They're a dragon? Spiders are... snakes are dragons? What? Ogres, are these guys weak to lightning? I guess not. Pirates are weak to to scurvy because they don't have enough oranges in their diet. These guys are weak to lightning, so basically water guys are weak to lightning. Are buccaneers weak to lightning? Oh, they're not. Obviously, I just thought maybe it'd be a oversight. These guys are weak to lightning. Okay, yes. Tarantulas still not weak to anything. Scorpions, I don't know. Okay, they're not weak to anything. Shadows, okay, these guys are undead. So fire and deer makes sense. But you see, look, a lot of these guys are like invulnerable to like paralysis and stuff, so yeah, why would you get hold? Green slime. Okay, let's actually learn. Weak to fire and ice, but probably resistant to lightning. Okay, yes, don't use lightning against these guys. Use fire or ice. Lesson learned. Crawler. This was the guy who I thought was weak to fire, but it turns out he's not. Grey ooze is weak to lightning, but resistant to everything else. But that's fine. You'd hit them anyway. But maybe it's a good excuse to use thunder on them. Gargoyles. These are the ones you want to know. They're resistant to earth. What? You can throw earth at these guys? So basically, don't throw stones at them. They will... Sticks and stones may break our bones, but not these guys. Okay, so they're not weak to anything, basically. Pisco Demon, I need to know. They're aquatic, but they have no weaknesses. Except Thundara does kind of work. Okay, so fire and ice they are immune to. That makes sense. It's just thunder they're not immune to. Okay. And Astos. Did he have any weaknesses? Nope. Okay, we've only fought 36 enemies at this point. I think less than. There are still some we don't know. While we're here, let's quickly have a look at the map. Can we zoom out? No, I tried to dash, and that's not how it works. I'm just looking to see if there's any enemies that, out of curiosity, maybe we didn't fight. What is this? There's one here we didn't fight. But otherwise, there's like no question marks. Oh, there's even enemies down here that we've fought. Okay, well then, sailing across the narrow sea. All of these guys we have encountered. And there are some in the water here, so you can go in the rivers. Okay, well that's good to know. Basically, there aren't enemies here that we haven't encountered yet. Which is good. Because then that means we don't have to worry about tracking them down, really. I don't know if I'm actually going to bother to fill out the entire bestiary. I don't know if it's worth it. Feels very much like a collector thing. And seeing as like it transfers across saves, it's probably not worth it. Okay, we can just auto battle these guys. We're going to head over to Astos' place. Say hello to the guy. Or his body, I guess, his corpse. Wow, that's so morbid. And see, I'm pretty sure there's a room there. Let's just triple check we found everything in the marsh cave. All 18 chests. Good. Okay. Before we got too far away. Is it the derelict keep? Western keep. There's 3 chests we need to get. So let's go get those. This is great, actually, because seeing as you have to backtrack, it helps to kind of know where all the chests are that you still need to open. So this helps a lot. A lot. We're definitely going to be able to rest easy once we get back to Alfheim. Okay, where are the chests? They're on the left. Oh man, this music is still so good. This is definitely violin, I think. Although actually, I don't know. I mean, that is cello. I'm pretty sure that's cello. Monsters! I should have known. Wraiths. Egad. Okay, have we actually fought wraiths? I don't think so. That's fine. Nothing a little bit of Gandalf light can't solve. And fire can't solve. I really like their color. They look so cool. Is it blue or is it white? It's blue. I think it's blue. It just looks so good on them. Who's your guys' fashion advisor? Designer. Advisor? What? Because it looks so good. Look at that. 1,300 experience. You get as much gil as experience. I hadn't noticed that before. That's useful. Falchion. What is Falchion? Sword that widens towards its tip. Why is that important? Really? That is such a random descriptor. I should have checked who can use it. Obviously the warrior. That makes sense. Okay, Frankie, I got you a new present. Which apparently doesn't do anything. Why does it not do anything? No ways. How does it do the same thing as a broadsword? Did I almost say brute sword? How? Do you want a wide double-edged blade or one that widens only at the tip? I think let's go for the weird-looking blade. Why? Why does it widen at the tip? That is so random. Okay, let's quick save. Oh, look at us, guys. We're level 17. That's crazy. More monsters. We're gonna fight monsters in every chest. What? Mummies? I do worry about this. Mummies are not good. They definitely need some Gandalf magic. Mummies are concerning, guys. I don't think we fought them. Oh, what? Yeah, just a little bit of sunlight. I guess they didn't put enough preservative in that whatever the mummifying stuff is, they didn't put enough of it in. They just crumbled to dust as soon as the sun came in. All right, power stuff. It seems like we're getting some cool items now. Stuff with good attack power. No shite. Who designed who came up with the descriptions for these? It's very, very useful and descriptive. Less accuracy, but much higher attack. Yeah, it's 5 points versus 4, so I think power stuff is the way to go. I don't know why Arael would use it. I mean, occasionally he does actually attack, so I should take that back. I'm sorry, Arael. I'm sorry. This is how you get fit, I guess. The power stuff. Oh, great, more of these guys. Okay, we'll just do the same spells again. I'm scared what these guys can do. Seems like not much. I didn't have anything to be scared about. Oh, Frankie's gone to sleep. There's no time to be sleeping on the job. Seriously, Frankie, wake up, not now. I guess that's what the sleep spell does. Steel gloves! Is Frankie still asleep? No, he woke up afterwards. Great. Steel gloves. Gloves made of steel, yes. Seriously, who wrote the stuff? Something only he can use, so... Are bronze gloves or steel gloves better? Bronze? Steel gloves are better! Okay. Who can use the bronze gloves? Only him? We bought those bronze gloves, right? Alright, let's head back to town. The reason I'm mentioning that we bought it was... I guess it basically means it doesn't get to... like, it doesn't... Why can't I think? It doesn't, it doesn't, like, last super long. So I don't know if the money is worth it, but at the same time, it's still not immediately replaced, so it's kind of worth it. It's like a toss-up. But honestly, guys, the amount of money we're getting lately, I feel like we're in a really good position. We're not going to have any problems. We've got, I reckon, more than enough money to stay on top of our purchases from now, because for the first while we were very short on money, and you know, I was having to grind for stuff, so it's good not to be in that place again. Should probably heal Frankie. Oh, I still find that animation so satisfying. Why is fire always the most satisfying thing to look at? Okay, let's heal up. Frankie needs some healing, frankly. And he's the only one. We're in a really good position, guys. And let's rest up. We could probably at this point legit just buy extra spells that we don't need yet. There's no reason why not. There's literally no reason. We have 22,000, guys. In any case, we need to sell some extras, so let's sell the things we're not using. Go right down to the bottom. Sell the copper armlets, we're not using those. Sell the bronze gloves, we're not using those. Sell the broadsword, we're not using those. Sell the dagger, we're not using those. So many of these things we bought and we're not using. Makes you wonder. Okay, I mean, it's basically a lesson for life, right? Don't buy things until you need them. Well, actually, we did need them at the time, so. Okay, what was our choices? So many of them are immune to paralysis. I don't think hold is worth it. But for Kara, it could be situationally worth it, so we'll get that. It's only 1,000. And then we want to quickly top up our items here. We're definitely gonna... Oh, we got plenty of potions. No, we only got 25. We're definitely gonna want to top that up. maybe high potions are gonna get worth it soon. 150, yeah, they're gonna get worth it soon. But ethers, we definitely need to top up. We have a good number there, but still good to be safe. And given that we started having party members die, I think having... Oh, I'm just spending money now, but I think having 10 Phoenix Downs in total is worth it. And we have enough antidotes. Darkness. Silence. Eye drops and echo grass just don't seem worth it. Gold needle is perhaps worth it one day, but we could wait for that. Cures ailments except stone and KO. I don't know if that's useful, except like in the middle of a boss battle or something. But then presumably you'll find some of these lying around, so you'll save it for then. Oh, look, we got a cottage. We don't need to buy any tents. We're good. Okay, let's... Now that we just quickly topped up things there, let's quickly run over and buy the missing spells at this level. Okay, so on the black magic side of things, our choice is Confuse or Sleeper, and I think putting one enemy to sleep might be useful if they're like a powerful enemy, provided it lasts longer than one turn. Confuse might be a bit of a random effect. You might not always confuse everyone. It might depend on the enemy. It might also be immune to confuse. Isn't it like a particular type of spell in Dungeons and Dragons? It's like, it's normally like, what is it? What do they call it? Mind or spirit or something like that? So it might be that is the type and they're immune to it. I don't know what sleep would be. Is that all? I guess sleep would also be the same category now that I think about it. Okay, let's head to Provoker. I know we're supposed to be heading to... I'm just getting everyone to attack and then we'll order from there. We're supposed to be heading to Cornelia and the Chaos Shrine to get the last few Mystic Key chests. But I don't think we bought everything at the level 2 spells, and we might have changed our mind about some of the abilities, so I think it's good to head to Provoker and just have a quick shop there. Finally, Arael's getting a lot of health. I think it's random. I don't think it's based on level, because it doesn't have much of a pattern to it. Oh, sailing is just so fast now. We're probably gonna rest soon, so we might as well crank out the thunder. There's enough of them to make it worth it. Frankie's just standing with his arm. I mean, Arael's just standing with his arms up. I guess that's one way to get fit. Endurance, right? All right, Ryco's leveling up. He's getting some good health. They're all getting some good health. Those jackknives are really, really helping him out. We'll just keep it up with the Thundara. There's no point holding back. It's so satisfying. Yeesh, look how many experience points they start to need. I mean, that's expected, but still. All right, Thundara it is again. Wow. They're just like knocking them down little bit by little bit. Man, it's so satisfying. It's delicious. I just get hungry looking at it. All right, let's head into town. And hello. That's the Aldean Sea. Okay, good to know. We can rest in Cornelia. Let's have a look at the map. Where do we need to go? Not to the left. This way. And let's see what we haven't purchased. Man, the days when spells were 250, I miss those. Okay, blinds all enemies with darkness, raises one ally's attack, and slow reduces all enemies' number of attacks. Dark or slow, neither of these sound particularly good. I don't even know what darkness does, to be honest. He's only got Blizzard and Temper at this level, so he might be making more use of this than I expect. Wow. I would say slow seems the more useful. Darkness probably makes it harder for them to hit us, but slow would reduce for sure when they do hit us the amount of damage they do. So slow is probably more useful. It's 250, guys. There is literally no point worrying about this. We want to go to the other magic shop, which is upwards, not downwards. And we've got blinder for you to cure darkness. Oh no, we don't. We've only got invis. Okay, we definitely need null shock. Silence or blind? Nah. If we've been hit with darkness, it has not been permanent. So I don't see... There's already been like 1 or 2 things that are permanent. It's really just poison. And that's it, probably. I can't think of anything else. It's poison. So is it worth having it? I don't think so. But silence is probably worth having at some point if you encounter enemies that cast spells. Which I'm sure they must be. So silence almost certainly is useful somewhere. Whereas blindness is probably only situationally relevant. Alright, we don't need a Thundara for this. But we might as well. It's even fun watching people get struck by lightning. They say lightning never strikes the same place twice, but it struck the same part of this boat. I don't know how many times now. Okay, let's head to Cornelia and rest up and head to Chaos Shrine. We don't need to even worry about eating it at this point. It used to be such a concern before, but now it's not. Okay, let's firstly head into the castle, because I don't want to fight enemies in the middle of town and then have to rest again. You don't have anything new to add, so let's just check where these rooms are again. Ah, they're at the back of the castle. All right, I see how it is. We gotta run all the way around. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And let's see if Gandalf has anything new to say. He looks way more like Dumbledore than Gandalf. Even Dumbledore wears the purple. The time has come to use the key to open the doors. The equipment within is sure to help you. Oh, are you telling me that there's actually quest items in here? 6 treasure chests. Wow. Saber. Mithril knife. Cottage. I keep expecting to read cottage cheese, not cottage. Tent. Oh, what did we find? Nitro powder. Ugh. My cousins over to the west, they're gonna love it. Iron armor. If you missed the previous episode, I said cousins because I'm technically Scottish. Kind of. I cannot reliably do a Scottish accent, so I don't know how much of it is left in my blood, but in principle. Now, is Saber useful to anyone? I don't think so. I think I wish I would just show you who it's useful for, right? Like, have them dancing or something to show you. Mithril knife is probably not useful for anyone either, but let's have a look. Frankie, do you want the saber? No, you definitely don't. You don't want the mithril knife either. Do you want the power staff or the mithril knife? Oh, mithril knife is much more accurate than the power staff. Really? I don't know what's more important, guys. Accuracy or attack? I feel like attack is slightly more important. Okay, well, let's quickly pop into town, get some rest, some Z's. Oh, we should also chat to the dancing girl. I don't know if she's got a name. But we should chat to her, because she apparently tells us what to do if we're stuck. And we're not stuck. We know where to take the nitro powder. But we still haven't found that crystal that was supposedly to the north. Oh, wait, she's in town. Why did I leave town? Narek, the dwarf, has been looking for powerful explosives. I wonder what he's going to use them for. Blow some stuff up, most likely. Let's save and head over to our last dungeon. Would be nice now to start making some progress. So this is our last dungeon, so hopefully that means good progress after this. Because after this, we have to go talk to the dwarves, and then they're gonna... Are these goblins even worth fighting? What do they drop? 18. I don't even think they're worth it. But who knows? Maybe they add up if you fight enough of them. Point is, we will be taking it over to Narek, who will blow something up with it. I think he was gonna make a canal. So presumably we can take the boat somewhere after that. At which point, perhaps we can visit the rest of the world at last. And with that hopefully means finally finding something useful for our quest. Okay, we need to head to the right. I still love this music so much. I'm waiting for that good old cello to kick in. Wow, ghouls are probably not worth stressing about. Probably hit him and kill him. Yeah. You still get some XP from them. Okay, they don't drop the same amount of gil and XP every time, so that's good to know. Oh, that piano is so delicious. We're gonna fight monsters in this chest as well. So, might as well quick save. Be safe. Runeblade. Now, what does the Runeblade do? Let's see who can equip that Runeblade. Only Frankie. Right, Frankie, do you want a Runeblade? Yes, you do. Look at that. We didn't even need to go to Astus's castle. Legit, like, we've not needed anything from there that I can think of. Even the power staff, I'm questioning whether we need it. All right. My Scottish accent was there and is now gone. I should not have said anything. I think Runeblade is going to be like my... Darn it, I just lost it again. It's going to be my, you know, there's a key phrase that most actors use to get into their accent. I need a key phrase for mine so that I can at least speak dwarf when I go to the dwarf game. Oh man, that cello is so delicious, guys. It's like butter. Okay, save in case there's more monsters in a box. Werebuster. I don't know what that is. Gold needle. I think for in case we end up paralyzed, right? Like stone, yeah. Werebuster does 18 and 15. What? Oh! Runeblade, a sword that is effective against spellcasters. And Werebuster, a sword that is effective against beasts. I think Werebuster is going to be more useful in general. And it does the same amount of damage. So I think we'll keep Werebuster and Runeblade around. I think as the others just have descriptions. But it's good, we're finally getting weapons that actually have special attacks. Alright, let's see your Wereblade in action, Frankie. Ugh, it was alright. You know, I could have just hit him a little bit harder. And then maybe it would have actually been useful. What would be useful, and I've said this before, is if our characters could spread their hits out amongst multiple targets instead of just the target they aimed for, because then they do like overkill. Look at this, 164, 227 for a Goblin Guard is way overkill. They don't need that much damage. For sure. Alright guys, that's it for our last Mystic Key Room. We've been doing a lot of running around. I hope that we don't have any more like special keys we need to find. Wow, this map looks different. I don't recognize this. But yeah, I'm hoping we don't have to do any more like running around with keys. If there's, I don't know, if there's like a fantastical key and a legendary key and all of that stuff. Because it did take a fair amount of time to get around the map like this. But it might also, I don't know, if we get like the airship that we mentioned, it might be faster in the future as well. So it might not be such a pain. But it was also good practice and good opportunity to level up and, you know, gain more hit points and stuff for our characters. So it's not all amiss. Perhaps it's also part of the design of the game. I'm hoping at this point that we start visiting places like basically just once, because we can get to actually hopefully find our crystals, if we can actually do that thing that I just mentioned, because we haven't found one yet. And looking at this map, we still have a few places we could look. So I know there's one in the continent to the north. I wish I could move this hand on the map so I could show you guys where I'm thinking of. Presumably there's basically one on every continent, presumably. So there's presumably one in the northwest, and then one in that weird arrowy place. Looks like a giant arrow. And I don't know. The other one must be to the east of us because we haven't been there yet. But it's so hard to tell because you can't see from these maps where the road might take you. So you just have to explore, I guess. But it's also part of the joy, because how else do you get to experience the world except to actually experience it? And this is how. So I appreciate it in that regard. But we've had a really good adventure, guys. It is time to see the dwarves. Find Gimli and see if he's made any progress with his excavation campaign. That music was so perfectly timed. Literally had me imagining Gimli on his excavation campaign. Maybe he's found Moria, who knows? Let's see. Norik. Gimli, my friend. Oh, we're walking in front of him. Nitro powder. The explosive force in this powder will have me canal open in no time flat. Oh, your burns. I can't remember exactly what burns translates to, but I know it's an affectionate term. I think. Don't quote me on that. It's been a long time since I Scottishized. There we go. Brilliant. Now we can blast this rock tie smithereens. What are you standing around for? You want to blow up? That powder's set to blow. Unless you plan on going with it, you'd best get out where you still can. I agree. Let's run. Good idea. Why did we set it to blow? Couldn't we have put it on a timer? Where's our canal? What? He literally put one at the thinnest part of the land. He surely didn't need special nitro powder for that. Also, did we run that far south underground? Okay, but the good news is we can at least go places now. He looks so happy. He's such Luigi right now. I cannot wait to see what lies out there beyond that canal. So he's going deeper into the caves to find it. Brilliant idea. Now, if I remember correctly, there might actually be a mystic key room here. Yes. Oh, look at that. My oh my, that's a lot of treasure. Let's quick save in case there's any monsters in those treasure chests. Worm killer, ether, potion, mithril mail, 575 gil, pottage, and great helm, tent. That was so many items I don't even remember what we picked up. Let's have a look. Great helm. Helm that covers the entire head. It's a great helm. Worm killer. A sword that is effective against dragons. Which apparently includes snakes. which is hilarious. Mithril mail. Mail crafted from mithril. Redundant descriptions if I ever. All right. I think Frankie could make some good use of this mithril mail for sure. Look at that. Wait, what? No. Why? 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 Weight 23, defense 24. Weight 8, defense 18. Why? Why would I give you this? Iron armor is so much better than mithril mail. Why? Who designed this? Okay. Worm killer does do slightly more damage, and I suspect it's easier just to use that, because then I don't have to worry about switching out weapons. But great helm, that'll be useful. Definitely. There's nothing else to give him here. Let's see if anyone else can use mithril mail, because I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest, that... Why? Why is it so much worse? I thought mithril was the way to go, guys, and clearly it's not. That is sad. Okay, let's just triple check there's no other rooms we can't get into. Okay, that must presumably be all the chests for this area. Why can't we climb out into the canal? It's a bit disappointing. Would have been fun to see whether Frankie can swim. Okay, let's triple check we haven't missed any chests. Whoa! Why are we still missing somebody from the Chaos Shrine? I swear. There were only those 2 rooms. But we found everything else. So that's good. Right, let's see if the attack +1 makes a difference. Probably makes more difference than you suspect. Whoa, that sounded so cool. Look at us. Combat has seriously... Like, we started with nothing, and now we are so powerful. I mean, even I was at the beginning, I was doubting that we really are the 4 Warriors of Light, but at this rate, we're gonna prove it. Even to me. Okay, guys, time to sail through the canal! And hopefully not block it after all of that effort. Wow, these buccaneers are not great. I've just noticed that everyone's eyes are brown. I think Ariel's eyes are meant to be brown, but the point is that only Robyn's eyes are blue. Interesting. Let's look at the map now and actually figure out where we can go. Let's put that somewhere that's not in the way. So I'm looking for places we can land. And wow, guys, we can actually get to the entire map now. That makes quite a bit of difference. There's somewhere to land right in front of us, which might be a good idea. Because it's the first place you can get to, it's probably got easier enemies than the rest of the world. Looking at the parts of the continents we're on that we can't actually get to yet, I do see... Basically, there are 3 ports that we haven't been to, but only one of those looks like it'll take us to somewhere new. But even then, it's a lot of water. So unless we can cross that water, it's not worth it. There is a town there from the looks of it. I'm looking at to the bottom right in that crescent moon. Wow, that's a really neat crescent moon. Why hadn't I noticed that before? There seems to be a town there. And it's the only port that seems useful because the other 2 take us to regions of the continent we've already been to. But I do see places like in the middle of the area. So seeing as there were enemies in the rivers, I think that what this is telling us is at some point we can go up these rivers. And with that, we can probably get to those open areas in the middle. It looks like a giant eye of Sauron. Also in that continent, just northwest of the moon. But I can't see what else is there. There's some land, but I don't know what it is. And then there's all that stuff to the south. There's a desert-looking area. Just down from the moon. But I don't think you can land there from the looks of it. And then the 2 continents to the north, there's a giant desert with something in the middle of it. It looks like a giant bird, that continent. Wow. There's 2 deserts, actually. There's a big one and a small one. And I do see 2 towns, at least. But nowhere to land. And I think they told us that already, that there's nowhere to land. And then there's like some little islands, and then the continent to the west, which I don't know what that looks like. There's also a desert there, but again, I'm not seeing anywhere to land. I don't see a town either, unless that's one in the middle of the forest on the right. Sorry guys, I hope you can follow along because I can't even point to where I'm looking. Okay, so basically, first protocol is the place to the left, literally first protocol, and there's a very, very obvious port over there, but I don't see a town there, so there must be something of interest there. So let's just go straight there. Ah, there is a town, but it's just not visible from space. Some of them are, not this one. And let's deal with these guys. This is our first town that's new in ages. I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh no, this is a bad idea. This place looks horrible. Why is the name familiar? Someone mentioned this name at some point. How's it? Restore the crystals to grace. Does everyone just say this? We got some graves that we can read. It's a gravestone, yes. They're all gravestones. And none of them seem to commemorate the people that were buried, which defeats the point. Unless we just don't want to read it because we're being polite. If the earth crystal regains its glow, life will return to the earth. The hills and valleys will again be green. Okay. So your town will be saved, is what you're saying? Stop by my father's shop, okay? Nepotism? No. We don't do that. I'm just a farmer. I can't help you, I'm just a farmer. With nothing to farm, because everything's dead. What is my name? I've come all the way from Duergar to find out the spring height of this earth's decay. What is my name? Yeah, okay. So you haven't found the spring height? I think he's trying to say like the source. Gandalf is here. In the cave on the southern tip of this continent lives a man named Sada. Or Sada. He is the wise man who knows much. On the southern tip. Who knows much? Too much? So much that no one else bothers to explain anything? I've heard that the ancients possess something with the power to make ships float in the sky, so maybe they built the airship, the ancients. Whoever they are. And you are? Long ago, a prosperous civilization thrived in the Northland. Now it's fallen into ruin. Is that the ancients? Okay. I love the little drops of world building. It's so subtle, but it kind of, you know, says everything you need to know. The vampire attacked, destroying our church and leaving our city in shambles. Is there nothing we can do to stop the ruination of the earth? Apparently there is nothing, and you're gonna ask me to help you. So the vampire is responsible for the way the earth is? Is he guarding the earth crystal? It's a gravestone, yes. Everything's a gravestone from the looks of it. The giant living in the cave eats rocks. Are you talking about Narek? He'll eat just about any kind of rock, but I hear he especially likes gems. He can't get enough of them. Okay, so this can't be Narek. So if we find a giant, we give him a gem, and he'll be happy. We make a giant happy. I don't know how it's useful, but good to make giants happy, I guess. There is nothing I, the great genius Dr. Un, do not know. What? You've never heard of me? Inconceivable. It is conceivable because it's just happened. Seriously, Dr. Un, what do you know that is useful? Give me something useful. Clearly you don't know anything. It's a gravestone. Can you tell me where the crystals are, or are you not useful at all? Seriously, Dr. Un, some guidance would be useful right about now. Dumbledore, got any help? The Cavern of Earth is to the south of Melmond on a peninsula called the Devil's Tail. Is that the triangle place? So the Cavern of Earth must have the Earth Crystal then. It used to be the closer you got to that cave, the more fertile the soil. Now it's a barren wasteland. Okay. So that must be where the vampire is staying and where the crystal is. So guys, is this it? We finally found our first crystal. That'd be great. The earth is decaying. It's all the doing of the vampire that lives in the Cavern of Earth. Our town is in such rotten shape because he's blocking the flow of the power of Earth. Will you stop him for us? Everyone asks me to do stuff. I don't get paid much for it. I don't get paid anything. I have to steal the money from spiders. All right, what swords you got for me? Nothing useful. You got a longsword. How is a longsword better than what we have equipped? Attack 19, accuracy 15. And Wormkiller is good against dragons. But longsword does consistently more damage. Why do I bother going after these Mystic Key chests? They're just not worth it. Alright, longsword it is. Let's sell the weapons we're not going to use. Helm can go. Iron armor, apparently. We have an extra one. Falchion can go. Saber can go. And the other one. Lethal Knife can go. Runeblade we're keeping. Werebuster we're keeping. You know, maybe we'll switch to them when we encounter the right enemies if it's worth it. Wormkiller can stay. Lethal Mail apparently is useless. Apparently. But I'm going to keep it just in case. I'm going to go check out online if Auntie Google has any useful information because I can't understand why only he can wear it and it's useless. Alright, we just did weapons. Let's check out armor. Knight's armor, 36,000! Once you have Knight's armor, do you need lethal armor? Probably not. I'll buy one and then see whether it's worth giving it to Ryco. I don't think it's gonna be worth it. It never is. Nothing I ever buy him is worth it. Alright, let's buy one silver armlet. And let's first see if it's worth it. It does increase defense by quite a bit. I would say that's worth it. Yeah. Okay, armlets are the way to go. And we'll buy another one for Robyn, because she also needs it desperately. And we can sell the spare one. Oh, copper omelet. Okay, and then let's quickly sort our inventory because it's getting a bit chaotic. Key items. Do we have anything new that we haven't looked at? No, we only got the 3. I still don't know what to do with the crown. We're just carrying the crown around. We stole Astos' entire kingdom for ourselves. All right, let's have a look at the magic. What other stores are there? There's only those ones that are useful. Let's look at the black magic, and then we'll go check out the white magic. Please, please don't be too expensive. I'm scared this is going to be way too expensive. 4,000. Okay, that's not too bad. But we got an upgrade on fire for Raga. Or Firaga. I don't know how to be said. Firaga sounds really cool. 5 damage to all enemies, and a lot of it from the sounds of it. Scourge instantly kills all enemies. Whoa, that's a bit powerful. Teleport transports the party to the previous floor. So get out of dungeons quickly if you need to, basically. Slower reduces one enemy's number of attacks. That's like slow for a single enemy. I think all of these except perhaps Scourge. Does it actually kill them all immediately? Really? Surely some of them are protected from that. You can't just kill all enemies, otherwise you'd like cakewalk through the game. Okay, let's go have a look at the white magic spells. See what's super urgent. I'm considering saving up for that knight's armor, but geez, I don't know. 36,000. Cure Raga is going to be so useful. A lot of hit points to one ally, definitely worth it. Life revives one KO to an ally. Okay, well that's great. That replaces Phoenix Downs. Although Phoenix Downs are only 500. They're only 500 gil. And this takes up a slot. Whereas Diaga might be worth buying. As well as Hilara. Ah. Okay, I reckon we definitely need Curaga. And we definitely need Firaga. The other ones we can buy as we get more gold. Curaga is priority. We need the higher level healing spell. So when our allies get in serious trouble, we have access to it. And Firaga we definitely need so we can burn our enemies to the ground. And let's rest. Be smart about it. Whoa, this place is so luxurious. Well, aside from the copper web. Okay, maybe it's not as luxurious as I thought. Maybe it's just because it looked cleaner, like from like a color perspective. But now that I'm looking at it, it's clearly run down. How much you charging? Oh, it's also only 100. 100's not bad at this point. What's 100? I know people often advise you, like, try not to residence, just go to like the cheaper ones. But I feel like money grubbing is not worth it for 100 gil. It's just not worth it. Let's leave town and then figure out what our next steps are. So we have a number of places to visit. So the first of these, let's have a look at the world map. Move this out of the way. So it seems like they were saying on the giant triangle to the south, there's the Cavern of Earth, which is probably a big major dungeon now that I think about it. So we probably don't want to go into there until maybe we bought a few more spells. The knight's armor might not even be worth it until after, because it's so expensive. But at least it would be worth getting more spells, I think. So I think, because there's supposed to be a guy on the southern tip of the continent who's got some info for us, apparently. Got some juicy gossip. So we'll see if we can find him. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll go, because we've got about 10 minutes left in this episode. So I will probably head in the direction of the cave. Go check it out, like the opening, see how big it looks. See what the music sounds like. And if we still have time, we're not going to go into the dungeon proper because we just don't have time for that. Because you can only quick save. And so we won't go into it. Instead, once you've just checked it out, seen like the size of the first floor, we'll head back out and we'll see if we can locate this wise guy who knows things and can perhaps give us some advice. So let's do that. And we'll see if the enemies on this map are any more dangerous than what we've encountered before. They probably are. Whoa, shadows. I had a feeling. But they probably can't do too much damage. Let's see if auto battle can handle these guys. Yeah. Shadows are easy. Yeah. This is a good way to get money, I'm sure. Let's see how much gil these guys drop. 315. Could be better. And 630 experience is not a lot. This is a dead end, I'm sure of it, yeah. But That's fine. We've ruled it out then. Oh, is this the Earth Cave? Cavern of Earth. Wait, why are we still fighting the same easy enemies? What happened to... Maybe it's because it's still the same continent. Technically. The same landmass. Okay, let's head into the Earth Cave then. Giant's Cave. And there's a room to the south. Okay. Is that a staircase? It's going up. We probably have time to just run through this quickly. Whoa, there's the giant. What's up? You shall not pass. Oh man, okay, so we can't get past this guy until we have a gem of some sort. Where we're gonna find a gem, I don't know. Werewolves, these guys are not tough. Why are they here? You would think if we can't get through this cave yet that we'd have more difficult enemies, but I guess not. Okay. What was the line that Gandalf said before "You shall not pass"? It was something like, flame of something, I can't remember. He was so dramatic in that scene. It's still such an iconic scene as well. Okay, so we haven't found the Cavern of Earth, which means we need to find it. And we're gonna kill these ogres without a problem, I think. Yeah. We're definitely over-leveled. How did that happen? I just wanted some gil and I got over-leveled. Perhaps the shops are too expensive. Okay, let's run around this triangle. See what we can find. Shadows. Again, not tough. It's easy ways to get money, I guess. Okay, that looks like probably the Cavern of Earth. So is the wise guy down this side? No, he's not. Where could he be? What is that second yellow dot? We haven't been there. Oh, you come out the other side, so probably the wise guy's the other side of that. Ghosts and ghouls. We've not actually fought these guys properly. Whoa! They're paralyzing everyone. I should not have auto-attacked this. They're just gonna paralyze us and slowly eat up our health. Okay, well... I should probably stop this, but I'm really curious if they're actually gonna get a leg up on us. Arael's gonna fend them off on his own. Is this actually happening? Arael's gonna do this? Legit though, that paralysis was not good. And if Arael gets paralyzed, we're in trouble. Is this wise? There's only one of my guys left. Should I really be leaving it up to chance like this? It would have been really funny if Arael really saved the day. Guys, is this crazy of me? Please tell me, am I being silly here? I'm probably being really silly. But Arael, you can do it. We're cheering you on. We're cheering you on. You can save the day. You got this. Yes! Look at that, Arael! You pulled through, my man. Wow. You earned that experience. You should honestly take it for the entire team. Wow. Okay, at that point, we could probably do with a heal. I mean, a heal will be so easy at this point. Oh, it just looks so cool. Yeah, that was... Wow, Arael, well done, my man. You're leveling up. Big time. Okay, let's check out the... Not the spiders. but the Earth Cave. That's still such a funny sound. Who was the sound designer for that? Oh man. It's kind of like so anime-esque to put something so bizarre in it. Alright, let's have a look into the Earth Cave. Oh, wow. Look at that dust. That is not good. Ooh, I like these drums. This place is big. It's huge. Whoa. And there's so many rooms. So I imagine if we actually wanted to do this, the first one we would check out is probably this one here to the northeast. And then we could at least see if there's anything in the other two. Because the staircase down is over there. Wow. Is that piccolo? Flute? Ooh. It's so nice. I don't know what it is. It's what that technique is where it sounds like they're bouncing off the air, like the airflow. It's just such a nice sound. It's done a lot in Lion King. I don't know if it's inspired by like there's a particular whistle, penny whistle, that's quite South African. And I know that they were inspired by that for Lion King. So I wonder if the technique comes from that. But I don't know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll leave it there. And when we come back in Final Fantasy, we're finally going to venture into the Earth Cave. Our first big dungeon. I'm sure this one is going to be much bigger than the Marsh Cave, so it's going to require some very careful thought to navigate it. We're going to be as efficient with our time as possible. We're going to probably, at the rate we're going, I'm just thinking how much money we have. We might head back to town to rest and maybe buy another spell or two. But otherwise, we're just going to dive straight in. And we're going to be as efficient as possible. We're only going to go to the places where the chests are. I don't see much value in going elsewhere because the treasures are not exactly life-changing. And we seem to be over-leveling a little bit. So we'll do that. We'll go in as far as we can. Maybe we'll buy teleport so that if we need to get out, we can get out quick. And then we'll always rest with our cottage or whatever it is we use, you know? Maybe we'll finish our tents first and then use our cottages. And yeah, we'll try and finish the Cavern of Earth, guys, which is our first crystal, because we got 4 here in the corner. So I imagine Earth is the red one. Actually, Earth is probably the yellow one, since... Actually, I don't know. Red is probably fire, blue is probably water. Earth is either green or yellow, I don't know. But this is our first crystal, and that's one of our objectives, is put the light back into the 4 crystals. So this is it, guys. This is potentially 1/4 of the way through the game. So actually making really good progress, if that's the case. I don't actually know if it's linear progress. So like, I don't know if it gets exponentially faster after a certain point. Like maybe we're actually past 1/4 of the way already and we just don't know it. Because looking at the size of this map, there cannot be that much more to explore relative to how much we've done. So that would imply to me that the various crystals are probably stacked closer together in time than you expect. Certainly if we're getting an airship, we're going to move around a lot faster. So at this point, I reckon we might even be past 1/4 of the way. Actually, we might be at 1/4 of the way because we still have to do the Earth Cave. But yes, this is it, guys. I'll see you guys next time in Final Fantasy 1. Bye for now.